Hello everyone, it's Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life. Welcome back to Build a Page. We are on to layout number 3. The scrap lift is from Claire. She is Snap and Scrap on Instagram. So we'll be working with that for inspiration. And of course, we're going to be using the Salt and Sunsets collection that we pulled together, along with hopefully these photos from when Sean and I went out to Finn's Seafood when we were in Victoria. So that is my plan. I pulled my punches. I have a square and a circle. So hopefully, I'm thinking because they're both pink, they should both be the same size, like they should fit. I'm hoping. Can't quite tell if that's gonna be right or not. I might need to make my squares a little bit larger than that, but we're gonna play and see what happens. And I'm gonna probably follow this scrap lift pretty close today. And yes, please make sure you check out Kristen, Shannon, Moira, Jen, and Sheila, who is on Instagram, and let's get going. All right, guys, so this one ended up being an off-camera creation layout, just because it was really hard to film me trying to line up, cutting all the circles out, and then I just simply decorated it with just a few little bits and pieces from the collection. So there's not much to it. You simply cut the squares out. They're 2x2 squares. And then my punch that I used was the smaller one, that pink one. And it was bigger than the squares. So I had to do some trimming, and my photos couldn't all be the same size. So I don't know if you can see that, but I'll bring it up close. Like this one is obviously bigger than that one. But I did try to get like 2 of them to be the same. So like those 2 are the same, those 2 are the same, those 2 are the same. That one's kind of the odd man out, but it's closer to that. So I did try to so that it looks a little bit unified, but they're not. They're just, I cut them, and then as I can make them fit, I did so. And then I just embellished each one of these other squares just a little bit. The photos are popped up with some fun foam, so just my cheap Walmart fun foam. And then at the bottom, I used the Alpha set that came with this collection, this Salt and Sunsets collection. And I just use that down at the bottom. I love how it's got a white on white tone there. So I can see it. I don't know how well it reads on camera, but I can see it pretty clearly. But it just gives off a really nice vibe, which I love. And then I'm going to do probably some journaling in each one of these kind of open spots right here. I think these couple spots. And just kind of document what the food is. And I wrote a little synopsis, kind of like every meal we had, kind of every little thing we did, and I will have that in my journaling somewhere here. If it doesn't fit there, I'll just add a tag somewhere. I will figure that part out. I didn't want to write on it right now. My brain isn't in the writing mode at the moment, but so happy with how this turned out. Like I said, I had loved that original layout anyways, and so this was fun to just get a scrap lift. My own take. Of course, I'm a big fan of a border, so I did add a border. I used the whole pattern paper. Rosie Studio, I love them. Paper's a little bit on the thinner-ish side compared to maybe some other companies. And so I just wanted the stability because I was adding so much kind of substance with the fun foam and the puffy stickers and stuff. The only thing I'm debating about adding is some sequins. I do feel like maybe a pop of maybe some gold sequins kind of splattered throughout might be a nice finishing touch, but I haven't done that yet. So we'll see if I actually do it, but it's something I'm kind of debating. Anyways, that is my take for today. Please make sure you head on over and check out what Kristen and Moira and Shannon and Jen and Sheila over on Instagram are doing today with their layouts. They are doing something fun, and I have created my layouts before we actually talked about it, so I feel a little guilty, but they are all scrap lifting each other, like all of us, to combine with May I Scrap Lift You, which I'm doing, just not of them. And so make sure you go check it out because that's a really fun idea, and I feel really guilty that I'm not partaking in that part of it. But I really had this concept of circles this month, and so I just ran with it. And I know they forgive me, and I will get them scrap lifted probably in another series. So I feel like I do them justice as well. All right, have a fabulous day, and I will see you guys all again tomorrow. Bye, everyone.